Hey guys, so I realized this morning that I actually had a lot more views on my hydrodistention video 4 days out than I actually was ever expecting, which, let's be real, it's only like 400, but I got some comments that it was helpful for a few people, so I just wanted to give an update where I am now, about 2 years out from that. I only had the hydrodistention procedure done once. It was not incredibly helpful for me. I still struggle with active interstitial cystitis. However, since then, I have had a baby, and I will probably do a whole separate video on that ordeal because it was rough. It really was. I am also pregnant again, and this time it's going way better. But anyways, following up on the hydrodistension, I had that done about 2 falls ago. It's now October of 21, and since then I have had 3 rounds of bladder instills. And if you don't know what that is, you should definitely Google it. It's basically like a cocktail of medications. It varies from person to person and the urologist preference, but they put it in your bladder via like a catheter. So they sterile cath you, get everything out of your bladder first, and then she just hooked up like a big syringe of the concoction to the end of the catheter and held it up so that it would go in. And yeah, so that whole procedure takes like maybe 40 minutes just for all the prep and everything, because it's done outpatient, but you get that done, once a week for 6 weeks. And once the installations in your bladder, you hold it for a minimum of 30 minutes, and it just really like coats your bladder and calms down the inflammation. It helps support your bladder wall lining. For me, the biggest thing was it actually helped with the pain. It's really the only thing that's helped with the pain, because I have medications that really help with the urgency and frequency and the leaking that I experienced, but nothing was helping with the severe pain like all the time. And that's been the biggest godsend. Like, I just can't even. And really, I didn't start to see results with that with my first set until like the 3rd installation. But each time it was a little bit better, so I was like staying hopeful. But the last one, I felt like a different person, truly. And I didn't believe that was possible. I was so miserable. But if you are interested, I don't know the exact pharmaceutical breakdown, but I know that my personal concoction for the installation had a steroid in it. It had lidocaine to help, numb some of the pain. And then it also had heparin in it, which I believe is good for the bladder wall lining in some way, shape, or form. I'm not a doctor, but I would Google that. And yeah, that really changed my life. Like I said, I've had 3 sets of that in the past 2 years. It really did last me a good 6+ months before I started to feel like I needed another round. And each round I've had has been just as successful, lasted just as long. I'm actually set up to start with my 4th round next week. Not because it's super severe right now. I just want to stay on top of it. I've had to go a lot more frequently with urgency, or else it's painful. So pretty typical stuff for us, I'm sure. But yeah, that's my latest update. I might do a totally separate, like more in-depth discussion of instills, but I can't say anything more positive about them. They truly changed my life for the better. I thought there was nothing else out there. So please give them a look. And like I said, I'll probably be talking about my whole pregnancy journey too.